Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Rayan Daily English,
where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
And I'm Tom. Hello, Emily. How are you today?
Hi, I'm doing great, Tom. Thank you. The sun is shining, so I'm very happy. How about you?
Oh, I'm wonderful too. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Perfect for talking about English.
Yes, it really is. And today we have a super important topic for all our amazing listeners. We're going to talk about daily conversations you must know. These are the short, easy phrases you use every day.
That's right. These are the words and sentences that help you talk to people, buy things, and just live your life in English. Very important for beginners.
Absolutely. Before we start, a quick reminder to everyone. Please like this video, share it with your friends.
Yes, please do, and leave a comment too. We love to read your comments.
So where should we begin with our daily conversations? What's the first thing people usually say when they meet someone?
That's a great question. I think the very first thing is greetings, like saying hello.
Yes, exactly. Like hello and hi. Very simple. You can use hi with friends, and hello is good for everyone, right?
And we have different greetings for different times of the day, don't we? Like, in the morning, what do we say?
In the morning, we say good morning. Like when you wake up or when you see someone before noon, it's polite and common. Imagine you go to a coffee shop at 8 a.m. You say good morning to the barista.
Yes, exactly. Good. And then in the afternoon, after 12, what do we say?
It's good afternoon. This is usually from 12 p.m. until about 6 p.m. If you meet a colleague at work after lunch, good afternoon is perfect.
Perfect. And when it starts to get dark in the evening?
In the evening, we say good evening. This is good for when you arrive somewhere at night, like a restaurant, or meet a friend for dinner. You say good evening when you arrive.
That's right. It's important to remember that. Now, what about when you go to bed, or when you say goodbye to someone late at night?
Then we say good night. But this is usually for when you are leaving or going to sleep. It's a farewell, not a greeting. So if you leave a party at 10 p.m., you say good night to everyone.
Yes, that's a good point. Good night is often a goodbye. And after you say hello or good morning, what's the next thing you usually ask a friend?
Oh, you ask, how are you? It's a very common question. It's polite to ask. You can ask your teacher, your friend, or a person you just met.
Yes, and what are some common answers?
Well, the most common is, I'm fine, thank you. Or you can say, I'm good. These are very positive and easy.
Yes, I'm good is very popular now. Or sometimes, if you're not great, you can say, not bad. It means you are okay, not fantastic, but okay.
Yes, not bad is good for when you're okay, but not fantastic. And always remember to ask back. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? Or how about you? It makes the conversation friendly.
Yes, always ask back. It's polite. It shows you care. So after greetings, sometimes you meet new people, right? What do we say then?
When you meet someone new, you might say, my name is, and then you ask, what's your name? This is how you learn names.
Exactly. And when someone tells you their name, what's a nice thing to say?
You say, nice to meet you. Very friendly. You can shake hands too, or just smile. It's a very warm phrase.
That's a wonderful summary of greetings and introductions. Remember, practice saying these out loud every day.
After these basic greetings and introductions, let's talk about some super important words, politeness words. These are words you must know. They make you sound kind and respectful.
Oh, I know, like please and thank you. These are so important in every language, and especially in English.
Yes. When do you say please? We say please when we ask for something. It makes your request polite, like, can I have a coffee, please? Or if you are at home, pass the salt, please. Always add please.
Perfect. It's like a magic word. And after someone gives you something or helps you, what do you say?
Then we say thank you or thanks. Thanks is a little more informal, maybe with a close friend. Thank you is good for everyone. For example, if someone opens the door for you, you say thank you.
Good. And when someone says thank you to you, how do you answer? What's the polite response?
You say you're welcome, or sometimes no problem. No problem means it was easy to help you. It's a common phrase in daily life.
Yes, no problem is also very common. And what about when you want to get someone's attention, like a waiter in a restaurant, or when you walk past someone in a crowded place, or if you accidentally bump into someone?
For those times, we say, excuse me. If I want to ask a question, I would say, excuse me, can I ask a question? Or if I need to walk between two people, excuse me.
Exactly. It's very versatile. And if you make a small mistake or do something wrong, like step on someone's foot or drop something on the floor, what's a short word you can say to show you were sorry?
Oh, that's sorry, or I'm sorry. It's good to say it right away, like, oh, sorry, if you drop something, or I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
Yes, these words, please, thank you, you're welcome, excuse me, sorry, are super important for daily conversations. They make you sound very polite and friendly. Use them often. They really do make a big difference in how people perceive you. A simple thank you can make someone's day.
After these basic greetings and politeness words, sometimes you want to talk a little more, but not about big, important things. This is called small talk.
Ah, yes, small talk. It's like a friendly little chat to make connections. It's not about serious topics, just light, friendly conversation to break the ice. What are some easy topics for small talk?
The easiest one is probably the weather. Everyone talks about the weather because it's always changing. You can say, nice weather today, isn't it?
Oh, yes, and I can answer, yes, it's sunny, or no, it's raining. You can also say, it's beautiful outside, or it's a bit cloudy today.
Exactly, or it's cold today, or it's hot. Very simple. You don't need to be a weather reporter. You can also ask, is it always so hot here?
What else can we talk about for small talk? What if it's Monday morning and you meet a coworker?
You can ask about someone's day or their weekend, like, how was your weekend? This is a very common question on Monday mornings.
And I can say, it was good, thank you. I relaxed a lot. Or, it was busy but fun.
Yes, and then you can ask, how about yours? It keeps the conversation going. Another easy one is just commenting on something in the moment, like if you are at a cafe or waiting in line.
Like if I'm holding a nice cup of coffee, I can say, this coffee smells good. Or if I see someone with a nice bag, that's a nice bag.
Perfect. Or if you're in a long line, this line is long, isn't it? Just a simple observation about the situation. You're not complaining, just making a friendly comment.
I see. So it's not a deep conversation, just a friendly comment. It's like a little bridge to talk to people you don't know very well. That's very useful. It makes you feel more comfortable with people.
Yes, small talk is great. It helps you connect and feel more comfortable speaking English in everyday situations. Don't be afraid to try these phrases.
In our daily conversations, sometimes we need to ask very basic personal information. Nothing too private, just simple things to get to know someone a little.
That's right. One of the most common questions you'll hear, especially when you travel, is where are you from? This helps people understand your background.
And I can answer, I'm from Brazil. Or if I want to be more specific, I'm from Sao Paulo. It's simple and direct.
Exactly. And then you can ask, and you? It's polite to return the question. Another common question, especially for English learners, is, do you speak English?
Oh yes, that's a good one to know. And I can say, yes, a little. Or if I'm just starting, no, not much. But even if it's a little, I should try.
Good. Even if you speak a little, it's good to say yes, a little. It shows you are trying and that you are open to practicing. People usually appreciate that.
Yes, good point. Don't be shy. And sometimes people might ask, what do you do? What's a simple answer for that?
For what do you do, it means what is your job? You can say, I'm a student, or I'm a teacher, or I work in an office. Keep it short and simple.
That's very helpful. So these questions help you learn a little about the other person and share a little about yourself in a friendly way. Okay, let's go to the store. What about shopping? We all need to buy things, from food to clothes. What are some key phrases for shopping?
Shopping. Very important. When you enter a shop, the shop assistant might ask you, "Can I help you?" They want to know if you need anything. And if you need help, you can say, "Yes, please," and then say what you want. Or if you're just looking and you don't need help, you can say, "No, thank you, I'm just looking." This is very common.
Good. Then if you see something you like, but you don't know the price, you can point and say, how much is this? This is super useful for anything you want to buy.
Yes. How much is this is a very important question. Or if you know the name of the item, you can say, "I want a coffee, please," or "I need some milk." It's direct and clear.
And if you are looking for something specific, like apples, you can ask, do you have apples? Or where are the apples?
Yes, those are great questions. And once you decide what you want, you can say, "I'll take this, please," or "I'd like a sandwich, please." After you pay, what do you say?
Thank you, of course. And they will say, you're welcome. Shopping conversations are often very short and direct, but these phrases help you complete your purchase smoothly.
It's true. They are everywhere, so don't be afraid to use please and thank you many times when shopping. Now, what if you are lost or you need to find something in a new place? We need some basic directions. This can be very important when you are traveling.
Oh yes, and the most important one for many people is where is the bathroom? That is a universal need.
Yes, that is very important. So you can say, "Excuse me, where is the bathroom?" Remember, excuse me first. Or, "Excuse me, where is the train station?"
Exactly. And the person might point and say, it's over there. Or they might say, it's straight ahead, meaning to go forward. And what if you want to know if it's a long walk or close by?
You can ask, "Is it far?" And the answer is usually, "Yes, it is," or "No, it isn't. It's near." Very simple. We don't need complex directions, just basic understanding.
And if you're really lost, you can just say, I'm lost. People will usually try to help you if you say that.
Yes, or point to a map and say, "How do I get here?" These simple phrases can help you navigate in a new place and find what you need. Don't be afraid to ask.
Okay, I'm hungry now. Let's talk about ordering food and drinks at a simple cafe or restaurant. This is a very common daily conversation.
Me too. This is a fun one. When the waiter or waitress comes to your table, they might ask, "What would you like?" or "Are you ready to order?"
And I can say, can I have a coffee, please? Or I want water, please. You can also say, I'll have a juice, please.
Good. Or if you want food, "I want a sandwich, please." If you are not ready, you can say, "Not yet, thank you," or "Just a moment, please."
Yes, it's good to know those. And if you have a question about the menu, you can say, what is this? If you don't understand an item, or what do you recommend if you want a suggestion?
That's a good tip. After you eat and you are ready to leave, what do you ask for?
The bill. You say, the bill, please, or a little more politely, can I have the bill, please?
Yes, that's perfect. And after you pay, what do you say to the waiter or cashier?
Always, thank you, again, and they will usually say, you're welcome, or have a good day. So many opportunities to use please and thank you when ordering food.
It's true. They are everywhere, and using them makes your experience much better. Sometimes we want to share what we like or don't like. This is also a very common part of daily conversation, helping you share opinions and connect.
Yes, it's very easy. You can say, I like coffee, or I like English classes. And I can say, I like tea, or I like pizza. Very easy to share. You can talk about food, colors, music, anything, like I like pop music.
Good. And what about something you don't like? How do we say that?
For something you don't like, you just add don't before like. So you say, I don't like milk, or I don't like cold weather.
Exactly. So simple. I don't like broccoli, or I don't like Mondays.
Yes, I don't like Mondays is very common. And if you want to ask someone else about their preferences, what do you say?
You ask, do you like coffee? Or do you like to read? You use do you like, and I can answer, yes, I do, or no, I don't. This is a great way to start a little conversation, too. It helps you find common interests with people.
It really does. Sharing likes and dislikes helps build connections, so don't hesitate to use these phrases.
And sometimes we just need to say how we feel or what we need. Very simply, our everyday needs. These are basic human feelings.
Oh, like I'm hungry. If you need food, that's a very important one to know.
Exactly. Or I'm thirsty if you need water. You might say this to a friend or when you are ordering something to drink. And sometimes after a long day, I'm tired is a very useful phrase. You can say it when you come home from work or school.
Yes, I'm tired is very common. You can also say I'm sleepy if you want to go to bed. What if you were not feeling well?
If you're not feeling well, you can say I'm sick. Or if you have a little pain, my head hurts or my stomach hurts. Good to know. And what if you are cold or hot?
You can simply say, I'm cold or I'm hot. These are just simple statements about how you feel right now, very direct and easy to understand.
Yes, these phrases are essential for expressing your basic needs and feelings in English. They are short but very powerful. Okay, we've learned so many useful daily conversations today. But all good things must come to an end. So what's our last important daily conversation?
Our last one is saying goodbye. The simplest is goodbye or just bye. Bye is very common and friendly, good for any situation.
Yes, bye is very common and friendly. What else can we say when we are leaving someone?
You can say see you later if you expect to see the person again soon, maybe in an hour or tomorrow. Or if you know you'll see them the next day, see you tomorrow. That's very specific and helpful.
And a nice, polite way to say goodbye to anyone, like after shopping or leaving a meeting, is what?
Oh, you can say, have a good day. This is very common and polite. Or if it's in the evening, have a good evening. That's a lovely way to end a conversation. So simple, but very kind.
You can also say, take care, which means be careful or stay well.
Yes, take care is a very warm goodbye. And for the weekend, you can say, have a good weekend. This is great for Friday afternoons.
These goodbyes are short and easy to remember, and they make your conversations sound natural and friendly.
Wow, we covered a lot today, from hello to goodbye and everything in between.
We did. These daily conversations you must know are truly the building blocks for speaking English. Practice them every day. Listeners, don't be afraid to try.
Yes, practice, practice, practice. Say them out loud. Repeat after us. The more you use these phrases, the easier they will become.
Absolutely. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends who are learning English. We have many more lessons coming.
And please leave us a comment. Tell us what is your favorite daily conversation phrase you learned today, or what phrase do you use most often in English? We'd love to know, and maybe even feature your comment in a future episode.
Yes, tell us in the comments. Thank you so much for joining us today, everyone.
It was a pleasure, Tom.
It was a pleasure too, Emily. And thank you all for listening. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.